Hi Travis, first of all, great century there. But what happened with Mohammed Siraj there? It's been making quite a lot of headlines on social media at least. So can you describe what was the conversation and what was the heated exchange that happened?
Not as heated as I would have liked to be. I actually jokingly said well bowled, and then when we pointed me in the sheds, I had my reaction as well. But I don't want to give it too much airtime. I feel like the way I play the game, and I would like a better reaction. I was surprised at the reaction in terms of the situation of the game and the lead up, and there was no confrontation leading up to it, and I felt like it was probably, a little bit far at the time, and that's why I'm disappointed in the reaction that I gave back, but I'm also going to stand up for myself. I'd like to think in our team that we wouldn't do that. It's not how I'd like to play the game, and I feel like my teammates the same, and if I seen that in that circumstances, I'd probably call it out, which I did.
Do you think the crowd's reaction, the way they were booing Mohammed Siraj also triggered that reaction from him?
Well, I think they booed him after the reaction. So
yesterday they were booing him with Marnus's incident.
Yeah, well, if you want to raise the crowd up, you'll get the crowd.
Brad, was it a one-off, or has there been other things in this series that have annoyed you?
There's been conversations I've had. I'll leave those conversations to that I've had with individuals around that. Like I said, I feel like the way I would like to play the game, and I guess the respect shown from myself and I hope my teammates. I'd feel like I'd hold a high expectation of my teammates as well, and the way we conduct ourselves and the way we go about things. And look, I can't speak much for India, but like I said, I'm going to call out in certain situations. I've had conversations with guys this series about that, and I feel like you can play hard and play fair, but obviously when you're out, you can't do much about it. I'm disappointed with the reaction I had after that, but so be it. I'm going to stand up for myself.
How satisfying was it to play like that after coming off Perth and put the team in such a dominant position?
Yeah, well, I hope it's going to be a dominant position. We've played well over 2 days. It's nice to contribute for that. I felt like I played well personally last week. It was just a matter of getting in, and a bit of luck going my way. I probably batted better last week than I did this week, but nice to make use of some chances and play well and put ourselves in a good position. So, I won't be pleased until the game's done and can look back, but still a fair bit of work to do, but happy with the position we're in.
Travis, just before the test match, you were just batting alone in the nets, and I was there alone. I was shooting, and then you just politely reminded me that go off. Was there some secret thing going on, or it's just obvious you just love it? Can you just explain that?
There's so much build up and so much energy behind those nets. I was probably a little bit frustrated with how many people were behind the nets, and just, it was one of those days. I sort of want some alone time. I know you can't get that all the time. I feel like the access is always pretty good in terms of where the media are allowed to sit and whatnot. I just felt a bit close for the session, so dealt with it for the first lot, and then the second lot I just wanted to have my own little space, and just felt like I'm entitled to that. So I felt like I was going to have a bit of alone time in that back net, in that back corner, and just get to work.
Did you have one there? Dan, Freddie? Did you have one? No. Oh, sorry. Ed, Cherry.
Travis, has there been anything of a siege mentality within this group at all, given just some of the criticism and how well you played over the last couple of days?
No, like I said the last week, I think criticism is due when you're not playing well. When you have a bad week, that's how it is. And then I guess hopefully it works the other way when we've had a really good week, we've had a really good build-up and what's spoken about over the next couple of days, and hopefully we have a really good couple of days, and I guess, gain a bit of that positive chat around that back, and but that's always part of the game. That always happens, especially with a long break in between. We get 10 days or whatnot that we had, so fair bit of time to talk. So nice that we were able to get out and play 2 good days of cricket, but like I said, job's not done yet.
Travis, the success that your bowlers had tonight in that session, does that show how important what Nathan and Marnus were able to do last night to get you through one down? You were coming in with the ball 40 overs old instead of maybe 10, 15.
Yeah, I think that's the wicket as well. 30 overs seems to be about the mark on Adelaide Oval that, for my whole career, that's felt like that's the sort of red ball, pink ball that's the time you sort of got to put in and invest, and then it feels like the wicket gets slightly easier to bat on. So, yeah, huge effort from those guys last night to do it, and then India did it a little bit differently tonight. The scoreboards moved quickly. I think they're only 30 behind, so important couple of wickets in the morning to try to take home that advantage that we've got, but two very high quality, very entertaining batters at the crease, so we've got to be on in the morning.
Now we've got Dan, Courtney, and finish with Brad.
Trav, there's been a lot said in the past few years about how there are better relationships between teams in international cricket. You know, you share a lot of time, dressing rooms in the IPL, that kind of thing. Like, does this feel a little bit different in that regard? Because it has seemed like it's been a bit more civil, I guess, in international cricket recent years.
No, I think the relationship's really, really good. And I think that's why I'm disappointed with the couple of reactions I've got when I've been dismissed, that's all. I feel like the game's moved, and the way I play the game is, look, I'm out here to have a good time. I want to enjoy myself. I want to play hard, play fair, and I have a joke with the fielders in the field. I'm always interacting, and it's been on very civil terms and enjoyable, and I know that they're competing hard, but I can have a laugh at the same time. And then to get the reaction that I did off the back of that, I'd almost rather it the other way. I'd rather them try and tear shreds off me and then give it to me, but I feel like the lead up is out of nowhere. So, yeah, can't do much about it when I'm out, but I think the relationship's fine. I think it's very civil. I think both teams respect each other. Well, I hope our dressing room definitely has a lot of respect for the opposition. In the blokes that are playing in that dressing room, they're very high quality. They're playing hard, but yeah, I would say the relationships are fine.
Could I take you back 30 minutes before that to the actual celebration? How special an innings was it? Did it feel even more special given the newborn, Brian, the baby, etc.?
Yeah, it's nice to have the family here. It's been a big couple of weeks. Like I said, I've been always good off a spell, so it's been nice the last couple of weeks to come in off 4 or 5 weeks, and I guess the question marks around that, and felt really comfortable in my prep and the way I went about it. So pleased in that aspect of things, and yeah, nice to have him in the crowd. Yeah, home test match is very special. I can't quite believe that I've been able to do it 3 years in a row. And I think I'll look back on that in my career and be proud of that. Hopefully I've got a few more test matches to come, but so far I think we have 50 and 51,000, and family's been here. It's been a crazy couple of days so far, and yeah, love every moment of a home test match.
So were you aware of that you're the record now for South Australians born in South Australia and Adelaide? I think you went past each other.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. I thought they'd filled their boots a few times. So yeah, those things are nice, and it's nice to do it at home. It feels more special when you get them at home, and nice to have a few now.
Travis, like the kind of innings you played today, you started playing a lot of those around the world, especially in Test cricket. But how much of it is just instinct, and how happy are you about the game awareness aspect of it, especially when you're up against a bowling attack where this Bumrah and the rest, and how you tackle that?
Yeah, I was very pleased with the way I started. Very pleased with the way I was able to play against Ashwin. I guess at the start with the field up, and then pick my moments and manoeuvre the field, and then sort of sensed where the game was at and moved and problem solved through that with going into the new ball. Thought there was a great opportunity to put some pressure on before that new ball and try to maximise, I guess, runs and where that session was going to head to, and when we potentially may bowl, and etc. So I knew the new ball was going to be very difficult. So yeah, nice to I think move through the gears and move through the game situation and play well and get us in a good position.
And just obviously the crowd is reacting to you, but also similar reactions for Scott Boland. Like he has been playing his first test in quite a while. Very different kind of cult hero to you. So just what is it like when Boland has a ball in his hand outside the table wicket like that?
Oh, it just feels like something's going to happen with Scotty. He's been high quality his whole Test career. We said that at the start of the week. It was nice to have someone like him be ready to go and come back in, and you know the impact that he's going to have. He's taken some huge wickets tonight for us. Like you said, the energy, the hill, everyone was going mad for him. So, yeah, whenever Scott comes in, he has an impact. He's a hugely important guy for us in the squad. He's a great person. The boys absolutely love him. The public love him. So I couldn't be happy with whenever he does get a chance, you can't be happier for him than he performs, and he does each time. So very pleased that he's had another good night tonight, and hopefully a big morning.